All right, let's dive into a really powerful and poetic parable today. It's all about decay, the absolute necessity of change, and the incredible will it takes to overcome our own past selves.
Right out of the gate, we're just dropped into this bleak, almost suffocating world. You can almost feel it, can't you? That feeling of an ending, like something vibrant and alive has been lost, and is now just covered in, well, dust. This isn't just about the weather. It's about the spiritual climate of an entire people.
So, the story immediately sets up this massive conflict, a really stark choice between two completely different ways of being, represented by the city on one side and the desert on the other. And look at this contrast, it's so clear. On one hand, you've got the city. It's safe, it's comfortable, sure, but it's also totally stagnant. The priests are fat on old stories, and their faith is like a comfy old sweater. They're just guarding a memory of a sunrise that happened a long, long time ago. But then you have the desert. It's harsh, it's raw, and it could not care less about your comfort. It's that space outside the walls where the truth isn't polished up for you. And it's from this very desert that our main figure emerges. But here's the thing. He's not just a character with a name and a backstory. Nope, he's an archetype. He's the living, breathing embodiment of a powerful, world-altering idea. And get this, he's not even defined as a man, but as a force of nature. The winter's chill, the keen blade of the season's change. Think about it. Winter isn't evil, right? It's just a necessary death that has to happen for spring to arrive. The Forerunner, he's that same kind of cleansing force, absolutely essential for any real change to happen. His entire being is a testament to this idea. I mean, his body's hardened by the wilderness. He eats raw, unrefined food, not because he hates himself, but because he loves the unfiltered, unvarnished truth of life. He has made a very conscious trade. He's given up the city's comfort for a totally different kind of power, the power of the will.
Okay, so this is where things really start to pick up. A quiet life in the desert isn't the endgame here. A radical, completely world-shattering idea starts to form, one that's going to threaten the very foundations of that comfortable city.
And listen to how it's described. A demon's whisper. That's so important. This isn't some comforting, angelic voice from the heavens. No way. This is an unsettling thought, a dangerous possibility that carries the weight of all things. It demands a total reevaluation of, well, everything.
And boom, there it is, the prophecy. The terrible and joyous thought all at once. Something new is coming that will completely sweep away the old order. It's a declaration of a new dawn, but for the city, it's also the end of the world as they know it.
Now, the Forerunner doesn't exactly tiptoe around this. He brings this truth to the city like a hammer. He confronts the comfortable priests and just lays it out for them. Your entire system isn't just old, it's dead. It's a rotting corpse of values. And he calls them vipers for clinging to it, for poisoning the future with the past.
But his purpose is actually way more complex than just tearing things down. He's on a very specific, almost paradoxical, but absolutely essential mission.
This line, this reveals his incredible self-awareness. He knows he isn't the destination. He's the path. His entire purpose is to prepare the way for whatever comes next, and he knows that preparation requires him to fade away. He has to become less so that the future can become more.
You can really break his mission down into three parts. First, he has to be the path, not the finish line. Second, he has to actively decrease his own importance so the new thing has room to grow. And third, he has to overcome not just the city's values, but himself, all to get ready for the great drama that's still to come. He's a necessary step, but a temporary one.
I love this image. He sees himself as a rope stretched over an abyss. Just picture that for a second. That's not a safe, permanent bridge. It's a tightrope. It's dangerous, it's tense, it's temporary. It's that fragile connection between the past, what man is, and the future, what man could become. That's the Forerunner.
And that brings us to the end of the parable, which really zeroes in on the ultimate meaning of his whole life, a final, magnificent act of self-overcoming. That is the true realization of his will.
So in the end, it's not about him getting any glory. He doesn't get any. His entire life, his solitude, his hardships, all of it was just a prelude of strength. The fact that he gets replaced isn't a tragedy at all. It's the ultimate victory. He succeeded because he made the next stage possible.
And that leaves us with this final, provocative thought. Because this isn't just an old story, is it? It's a metaphor for personal transformation.
It forces us to ask ourselves, what comfortable city, what well-worn stories are we clinging to? What desert do we have to enter, and what part of ourselves must we let go of to become the bridge to our own greater future?